Hello, good afternoon, everybody. We are now back to the semi-final, the women's semi-final competition. Semi-final.
Cup semi-final here. We've got Kitchee versus Wufu Social Enterprises, WSE.
Just a sharp breakdown. It looks like the heavens have just opened here.
Kitchee will be the favored side here, but WSE are going to put up a fight. Chased down to the corner by number 17, Happy, Keith. Kitchee team managing to get possession, get the opportunity here. We're off to a very quick start here.
Kitchee 1-0 lead in the first couple of minutes.
We made a quick meal of that.
Just checking the replay here. It's a nice slot in. Oh, a beautiful Cruyff back heel.
Goal for number 23, Mu Mei Ho. Assist by Taylor Fu.
Yeah, very cool finish there. Slotted it past the goalkeeper. So let's see how they respond. Just losing possession. Kitchee back in possession there.
Back to Danielle Voss, who we saw yesterday make a lot of attempts from far back. Will be looking to strike again today.
Yeah, she's been a really important player for Kitchee there at the back in defence. Just like lining up two defenders just to make sure that they don't group through. So it's 2v1 there, but now there's a slight overload on the left-hand side. Venus in.
Kitchee did have a bit of difficulty getting on the scorecard yesterday, so they'll be glad to have started off so quickly with a goal, Nick.
Yeah, it certainly gives you a bit of confidence, right? If you score early on in a game, it's just makes you relax a little bit. You get the early goal, especially in a really important match like today, the semi-final of the Cup.
Certainly helps with the nerves or settle things. I did speak to some of the Kitchee ladies before the match. They did look quite confident and calm and collected, and they're bringing that to the pitch here right now. Another ball through, but it's gone wide. It's been an interesting women's tournament so far, a bit of surprise with some of the results. Kitchee, playing here in the red, are one of the favorite teams, as are Chelsea, who they may very well see in the Cup final later today. But first, let's see if they can get through WSE.
They're keeping the ball well. They're certainly looking the stronger side in this first half. They don't need to push forward now. They can just play the ball side to side. It looks like they're just keeping the ball on that left side there, now driving into the opposition half. And again, yeah, just keeping the ball. That's beautiful play. A nice little turn there as well from Ninho.
WSE not really pressing forward. Happy to let them have the ball.
Yeah, they've got to get the ball and they've got to press. I mean, the time and the clock does go very, very quick. There's 3 minutes to go already, or just over 3 minutes to go. And you see there's not much urgency there from the goalkeeper, Yi Chao.
It's been interesting to watch the evolution over the tournament. First time here that we're having the women's inaugural tournament at the Hong Kong Football Club Standard Chartered Priority Private Sevens. And so lots of these teams have been learning from this experience, not a format they've played much before.
Your competition, your league is still going ahead, so has there been much time for these teams to practice? Or have you been focusing purely on the league competition?
That has been most focused, so we still have within the Hong Kong Premier League the division running, and we also have the Hong Kong FA Cup that's still being played at this late stage. So quite a late season here in Hong Kong. These teams are still participating in those competitions. Kitchee sitting 1 point behind Chelsea in the league, and they will battle it out in the last match of the season in a few weeks. So they will be mindful of that.
Quite possibly in the final today.
As well.
The Wolf will really need to press a little bit more here if they're going to try and pinch the ball back. So they've got it here now. There could be a counter-attack.
Good interception. Let's see if they can do anything with it.
Nice step over.
It's managed handily by Taylor Fu.
Tunggit.
WSC trying a long ball through, cannot connect.
Yeah, and just some instructions there coming from the bench from Kitchee's coach. But as you see here, there's so much time here. I mean, they're 1-0 down and they're dropping back into their own half. So let's see what happens in the second half.
This inaugural women's tournament employing a rolling sub system, which we've seen some of the teams employ a bit more in, especially in the first matches, but a little bit less so as the tournament's progressed. We see some players coming out for WSC already in need of some fresh legs, but the Kitchee bench firmly behind the boards here. They look pretty confident with the team they've got on the pitch.
Yeah, I agree. A little bit better. Put more through now. We've seen a little bit more of the ball.
Managing to hold on to it a bit, moving it around the back. See this build up now with those substitutions that have come on.
Yeah, Ting Wong here on the left-hand side, number 9. She's getting in some good spaces, but she's just not able to get the ball and back into Kitchee's possession. And they've got no urgency there to move the ball into the opposition's half.
Yeah. Sharon Fung, number 6 up front there for WSC, is the one to watch. She's created most of their opportunities throughout the tournament. Hasn't yet made an impact today, but let's see.
Yeah, she's a little bit isolated there, 2v1. And Kitchee, as you see, again, just had another beautiful turn there, just keeping over the ball well from Daniela.
Well, they did have quite a bit of success. WSC yesterday was the link-up between that number 6 as well as number 32 Lung, who's their other goal scorer. And she did pick up a bit of an ankle roll at the end of the last match. May not have made it to this outing, unfortunately, which may cost the team here.
There we have half-time. It's Kitchee Sports.
That is our first half done.
WSC.
I would say pretty much Kitchee on top of that, and then very comfortable lead. Comfortable start for them for sure. 1-0 early on in the game, and they've just kept the ball. No real threat from Wolfu at the moment. Let's see what the coach says.
Yeah, absolutely, I'd agree. They look pretty comfortable there. No big threat, but let's see what we'll bring in the second half.
I mean, what would the coaches be saying in this short time?
I think again, with this being a new format for the women's side, you know, playing for the first time in a sevens formation, playing on a pitch this big, it is a lot about learning how to manage the game. I'm sure he's giving them a lot of tactical information about positioning, making sure they don't get caught here. The last thing they want to do is give up this lead they have. They are a very disciplined team here, so with a lot of experience on the pitch, probably just bringing some of the same advice that they'd had at the beginning of the match, I think, and keeping heads focused as they go into the second half.
And have you seen any substitutes being made from the Kitchee side? Anything happen there? Well, then we kick off the second half. You can see straight away a little bit more urgency from the Wolfu team.
WSC trying to move forward here.
So attacking from the left-hand side, a nice little ball into the penalty area, but very nicely cleaned up.
Number 14, Daniel Voss, sees that one out.
So again, they're looking just the one forward there, and it's difficult to press when you've got one forward versus the two defenders and the goalkeeper. But I wonder if they're afraid just to concede a second. They're going to try and pinch one, but at the moment they've only got one striker, and they're not going player to player.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been the interesting of the two team talks to listen to, actually. With Social Enterprises, what's the plan here? How are they going to eke one out? This is a sudden death elimination, of course, as we go into the cup finals we're playing here for.
There's Xu Chao chasing down, doing her best there just to put a bit of pressure on the Kitchee defence. Intercepted.
You can see quite a few of these players here with tape around the knees, the legs. Again, this is the very end of a long season here, so lots of players carrying knocks. It's something the managers are having to manage throughout this tournament. WSC again trying to build up from the back. Certainly not as much movement and mobility as you'd like to see. Options up front, but I think towards the end of the weekend, legs getting quite tired. Kitchee will take advantage of that encounter.
They're back into safe hands there. Yi Chao. Sinso.
Managed handily there by number 44, Ho.
There's definitely a little bit more urgency in this game, but they're still struggling to break down the Kitchee defence. A little bit of pressure now on the opposite side.
Interesting to note as well, I think WSC have made full use of their bench. Lots of these rolling subs. Kitchee, I think, have yet to make a substitution.
Yeah, they're trying to get their fresh legs on now, so there's probably more pressure. That's a foul there. Yeah, just caught. Number 44.
Another rolling sub here.
Hope.
WSC, 7 coming on. Rich and Lau. Kitchee in the build-up here.
This is nice football from Kitchee.
Do go back.
Yeah, recycling that ball. Very confident. Great turn. Oh, this is a nice pass. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was a really nice play from Kitchee. Really nice build-up play. Patient. Passed the ball well, and then a nice through ball. Just unfortunately wasn't able to get on the end of that. That's much better from Kitchee in the attacking phase of this half. Good to see, Audrey.
It is, yeah, and I think we're going to see a lot more of this great football as we carry on. We will have the second of the Cup semi-finals right after this match, and then the finals of both the Plate and the Cup later in the afternoon.
It's intercepted early.
And you've got to watch Happy when she's on the ball. Very skillful player, obviously very physical presence as well.
Yeah, I saw some of the games yesterday, and she's been quite important for Kitchee.
A very experienced player, has been around the scene for a long time.
You said she lives by her name. She lives by her name, Happy.
She does, unfortunately, Nick. She's a lovely person. She's skillful. It's very difficult to not like her because she's also a genuinely nice and happy person. Not one I like to defend against, but one I often have to.
Kitchee here, pushing for the second goal.
And she is prowling in the back there, looking for the ball. Did try to get it through, but the pass fell a bit short.
And Danielle, she didn't know the ball's actually stayed in here, so she was going to wait till it goes out, but it stayed in. Back to the goalkeeper.
The Kitchee coach here looking to make some subs for the first time. We're going to see some fresh legs. I think that's a good call, Nick. I'm starting to see a bit of signs of tiring from that red side.
Yeah, and you don't want to make you don't want to concede a goal this late in the game. So a wise move. Oh, lovely
Good
turn. And she's away, free chasing. The ball stayed in play.
Ooh.
Happy. One, two. Looking for the cross.
Can they finish? Number 23 is threatening there.
Oh, the same face, happy with the shot. Just slightly leaning back, but that was the closest we've come to seeing a goal in this half. Very nice build-up play again. Let's see if we get a replay of that, but brilliant from Happy.
It is those moments, Nick, in sevens where you really need that quality to make all the difference.
That goes in there, the game's done, right? That's Kitchee going through to the final.
Yeah.
We've still got 20 seconds to go, so something can happen.
Nice long throw from Voss. They hopefully should be trying to see the clock down now.
This could be a nice switch. It's on. Onto Muho.
They're going to run out of time. Will they have a go?
On the right foot, she strikes. Oh, important tackle in the final seconds of this game.
Don't know if the referee's seen the time.
Again, the ball just played in very comfortably into the Kitchee's defence there, and it's cleaned up nicely. I think they've been solid over, and then the clock is out. There you go, that's the final whistle. What would you say, quite comfortable in the end?
Yeah, I think no surprises there. Kitchee were the favourites going in. They have had some difficulty getting those goals in, which we've seen again here. Definitely the side with a bit more quality there, but missed opportunities to finish. They'll have to bring a bit more to the final against Chelsea, their rivals all season long, to make sure that they can perhaps be the first winner of this inaugural women's tournament. So let's see.
Versus Chelsea.
Do you think Wolfu will be happy with the performance?
Sorry, Nick?
Did you think Wolfu will be happy with that performance? They give it their all? Tough team to break down.
It is, yeah. I think that definitely missed that number 32 Lung, who was really instrumental in linking up with number 6 Sharon Fung, the lead scorer for WSC of the tournament.